What's up guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we got a 2006 Honda Ridgeline. If you guys got a Pilot, Odyssey, procedure might be same thing. Also V6 engines. So the customers complained AC doesn't work. Quick diagnostic before we start anything. Pretty much we got the car running. What we want to do is we want to pay attention to the RPM. Let the car warm up a little bit so the RPM is not like 1500. Right now what we want to do, let's turn off this wipers too. It's raining outside today, so we're gonna put the AC on. Okay, so make sure your temperature is on low. So this is the AC button. What I'm gonna do is, once you push the AC button, you should feel the difference in the engine tone, and the RPM needle might drop up and down. You should hear something. Okay, also under the hood you might see fans go on, so we're gonna take a look at that. So we're gonna put the AC on. There you go. I felt the RPM go up and down, and we're gonna turn it off, and we're gonna look at the RPM now. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna press the AC button on. You see that? And I'm gonna turn it off. On, off. So we clearly can feel the difference in the engine. What that means is it has pressure, maybe not the correct amount. AC fuse is good. Compressor fuse is good. Relay is good, but relay could be good, but the power will probably not going to the AC compressor. You're going to confirm that with the test light, because it could be a broken wire in between. Most likely it's a bad compressor. But another sign you want to do here is, let's put this down. We're going to pop the we got an issue with that too. What I want to do is, let me lift this hood open. It's a quick informative diagnostic here for you guys. Oh, look at that engine, it's so shiny. Okay, so the compressor's all the way down there. There's one wire coming over here. You could check power to that. But however, what we're gonna do is pay attention to your fans here. I'm gonna put the AC on, and then we're gonna come and look at both fans. Probably kick on one immediately as we put the AC on. And take a look at this. There you go. You see that both fans turned on and both fans are running. We're gonna take a look at the fuse and relay. Okay, this is a quick diagnostic. Let's turn this off. However, before doing anything, I am not gonna check power to the AC compressor. I do got a video on Honda CRV, same procedure from down below. Take off the cover, you will see everything. The whole job is done from the bottom. Anyways, relays, all you want to do is look for AC relay. It's gonna be one with the snowflake, one that looks something like that right there. Can you see that? So that relay is between so this is a relay. Okay, what you want to do is you could take that relay and probably tap on it, have the AC on, tap on it, or buy a new relay. You can also do a swap test. I'm not sure if you want to pull out this relay and put it there, because that's only relay, or you buy a new relay. And I don't know if one of these will fit. You could try it, because these are radiator fan and a defrost. If they fit there, good. If not, get another relay and try that. Also, you want to look for AC fuse. Okay, let's see if there's an AC fuse in here. And magnet clutch 12 amp. Okay, this fuse is 7.5 amp. So this is your fuse right here. So you just take this tweezer, you pull it out, and just that easy. Okay, get yourself a new fuse. It doesn't matter if you want to put it this direction or that direction, and you put a new fuse in. That's how simple it is. And you might have some spare fuses laying around. These might be spare fuses here, but I'm not sure. But get yourself a 7.5 amp fuse. So this is the tool here that you want to use. Anyway, a relay, you grab it with the needle nose, you just wiggle it around, and it will come out. And you know what, my friend tried this, but I do want to try it myself, so let me give it a shot. Maybe, you never know. You never know the AC relay is bad, because he tried it, not me. And sometimes issue is something else. Why did I come over here? What I need to do is get me a tool. Okay, my AC machine is hooked up. It's facing the other way around, but got the line hooked up, high and low. I'm gonna be removing this belt. It's a 14 millimeter. I got a video just on this, and then everything is gonna be from the bottom. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna do, I got the compressor sitting there already ordered in. It's here. I'll show you guys the compressor. But let's put this to recover we're gonna recover. It's also a good idea to see how much the sticker says, how much Freon the system's supposed to have. That way you know how much to put in. So we're gonna press recover. It's gonna check pressure. It's gonna do its magic. It's gonna clear everything pretty much. And then we're gonna do, once we change the compressor, we're gonna do 20 minutes vacuum anyway. That way we can have the system nice and clear. Compressor, if it doesn't come with the oil, make sure you add oil, very important. And it will tell you right here, 21 ounce, okay? This might have an AC in the back and the front. Does it have? Nope, it's only a single AC, because I don't see split on these lines right there. But it does. It's a big cabin inside, so 21 ounces, okay? That's like a little bit more than 1 pound, usually 16 ounces. And this is like a pound and a half, almost close to a pound. So we're gonna give that a time, then we're gonna jack up the vehicle, and we're gonna start moving everything. But meanwhile, I'll take off the belt, and let's take a look at the compressor. I'm gonna need one of these. I'm sure that compressor got a seal. Does it got a seal? Okay, slowly, there you go. Delco is what I bought. We didn't have anything else. We wanted to get 4 season if you wanted it. That was another one of my choice, but Delco, can't beat that guy. Okay, it does got a seal on right here. Let's pop that seal, and let's see what we got in here. A brand spanking new AC compressor. It comes with new seals. So those are the things you want to do. You want to make sure you change the seals. That's what it looked like. This baby is brand spanking new. Okay, let's take a photo with this baby. Anyways, diagnostic you guys seen, and there's your AC compressor for this baby. This will be the thumbnail picture. So Ridgeline gets a brand new AC compressor. Anyways, I'm gonna put this down for a moment. Do find out if this baby has oil in it, but what I like to do is I like to recirculate everything, suck everything out of there, put the oil myself. Okay, too much oil no good, too little oil no good, too much AC Freon using cans is no good, too little Freon is no good. So the AC has to be just a perfect, just got to be perfect. The system got to be perfect. I would recommend use a machine. If you don't have it, take it to a workshop, let them do the AC service. Don't use cans. You're gonna blow everything. You're gonna make your system run hard. Your engine's gonna have load on it, and at worst come to worst, the AC compressor is gonna give up, and you're not gonna be cold no more. Summer's gonna be really hot. Anyway, guys, stay tuned to continue this video. So the machine is draining oil. Draining oil, there you go. The light is reflecting too much. So it's also going to show us how much it recovered, and you can compare that number to that. At least we will know if the system was accurate or not. But let's give it a moment, and then we'll put this machine away. We'll change the compressor, and we'll hook this machine back up. And also I'm going to add some oil into the system, because like I said, I'm going to recover everything that's in there. So this is kind of taking a little bit long. It's been a good 10 minutes recovering from this guy. There you go. 1.5 lb, but that's a little bit more than a pound. So we're gonna put whatever it asks for. We're gonna put the correct amount. So we're done here. We could disconnect the machine and move on to replacing the compressor. Already took off the belt. So just to show you guys, I took off the belt using this 14mm wrench from right here. I yanked it forward and I removed the belt. Compressor is naked. Remember, we checked the power into the system, and my connector here is disconnected. Somebody was working on it because a lot of stuff is just broken here. So my connector is just hanging there. I'll just move it the other way around. We're going to be disconnecting 4 bolts of the compressor and 2 AC lines for all from the bottom. Okay, let me take off this machine for now. Okay, so got the baby on the lift. This is the one beefy lift I have here. So old is always gold. So somebody already did us the honors. Maybe it was Candy Santana. That's my friend. He likes to work on cars. But anyways, this cover is missing a lot of bolts and clips. I'll see what I could do here. But we're gonna have to remove those clips from there. Get everything off from right here. And you should be able to see your compressor from right here. So take off a couple of clips here, clips there, and this whole cover should just, you can even kind of like fold it this way and let it hang right there, because all you need is this much space right here to work. This is by the passenger front wheel. So give me a moment. So half the stuff is already loose here. So there's your compressor sitting and looking at you right there. And it got the bolts, 10mm and 10mm in the AC lines. I'm gonna remove them all, but I do need to take off a clip here, clip or two, or one. Okay, yeah, one only clip over there in that corner, and then we'll continue. There you have it. It was pretty much held it really well, but just not, it was missing a few things. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna guide you guys a bit here. So I am gonna take off this 10mm and the other 10mm on the line, and then the line's out of the way. Then you got 12, 12, 12, and 12mm there. I'm gonna do all that together with you, just the lines, just take them off. Since we vacuum these lines, it's gonna have pressure, so it's gonna have suction, okay? So they're not gonna come out that easy. You're probably gonna have to wiggle them around. Sometimes they're corroded in there anyways, but I don't care about the bolts. If they break, they break, because the new compressor got its own. Anyways, let me continue. Let me take off them lines. Okay, pretty simple and easy. We're gonna get to that 10mm, shirt up. We might gonna need a deep socket here if this doesn't fit. Barely. Gonna go get a deep socket. Here it is, deep socket, and 10mm on that. I'm not sure if this is high and low, I can't really tell, but it is what it is. So we got our 10mm there. The other one's facing the other way around, but once I get this line off, as you wiggle it, you see that? There is my vacuum pressure, good. You don't want any dirt and corrosion over here on this, so just let this thing sit, maybe up on the top here. And I'm gonna get the second one out, and then we will take off the 4 bolts. Okay, the second line is loose. Should be no pressure in this one. Sometimes it is because it's a check valve, but take it easy. Should come off. Come on, the seal is kind of not letting it go. There you go. Same thing, let it just hang there. We don't need to worry about that. Now what we want to do is, I like to take the top 2 bolts off first. So let me switch up my socket here, 12mm. I'm using a 1/4 inch ratchet here. It should loosen these up, but if it doesn't, oh, there you go. Pretty easy. Let me do the other one too. Do the top 2 first. Okay, you're gonna have to use extension on this bolt because that stud from the line end is gonna hit it. But once it's loose, I should be able to take the compressor is like 90% already out. It's a matter of taking 2 more bolts and make sure your connector is not stuck up in the line up there somewhere. Remember, this is the connector we removed when we was diagnosing this guy. And so let me get both of these bolts out, and do not mix the bolts, okay, because they're going to be short and long bolts, okay? So the top one's probably going to be short and the bottom one's going to probably be long, and I'm going to have to loosen that up more. So once I'm done with the top one, and we'll look at the bottom 2 right here, okay? So I got 2 bolts out. I'm going to be working with one hand. I don't know how it's going to be, but I want to remove this bracket here. So don't be afraid, okay? Because once I have the compressor in my hand, I'm not going to be able to do none of that. So I'm going to do it right now. Probably going to be rusted like that. Okay, since we got 2 out, be careful when you're doing this because this can turn with the bolt and hit you, okay? So don't worry, the engine's not gonna fall out. Yeah, just want to check all the other bolts are there. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this, okay? It's probably gonna come down like that, but that's gonna allow me to do this. You see that? It's gonna allow me to get this guy out of the way. That way I have so much clearance, okay? Because I'm not gonna be doing that later on once I have the compressor loose. So compressor is gonna try to fall down once you loosen all this up, so you might not see me record here. So once this is loose, the compressor should come out. Then I'll get the new compressor in there. Remember, the bolts, okay, so they all 4 are same size, so I'm assuming they might be long, but remember, now the compressor is not held by nothing. It's just sitting there. Okay, if you didn't take off your belt, you're in trouble at this point. If you haven't taken off your lines, you're in trouble at this point. So right now it's just held in by this bolt, and after that it's gonna try to probably smack me in the face, but I'm not gonna let it do that to me. You crazy little compressor? All we want you to do is make cooling, nothing else. No smacking bitches. There you go. There's your full compressor, okay? So Always compare your compressor to the new one. Sometimes you got to take this off. I'm gonna see if it has it on the other one. I'm most likely doubt that this is on it, and we'll just swap this to that. Anyways, there we have it. Compressor came out pretty easy. Okay, so I'm gonna get the new one in there, then we're gonna start the video again. Okay, compressor's in. 4 bolts are tight. AC lines are tight. You do gotta take off the little adapter on the top. You got a couple of bolts, 2 bolts there. You gotta remove this from the compressor. So all we need to do is put the belt on, connect the compressor, and put this cover on and recharge the AC system. We will do that together. So there you have it, guys. Very simple to do. It's nothing crazy, okay? You could do this within 45 minutes, and all I gotta do is put this bracket back on, and we're done. And then we'll meet all by the machine. Okay, I'm all done in my side. I even got the belt on, as you guys can see. Make sure you route the belt correctly, and the connector's right here. I connected the connector, and make sure you give it a little bit of slack. Strap tie it. There was a piece inside that connector on both sides. The new one's gonna have it, the old one had it, so make sure you remove that. Anyways, gonna have to finish at the job. Let's put the machine on, and then we'll start to charge the system and put oil in there. So 20 minutes of vacuum on this baby, and then we're gonna charge the system. But once we're done with the vacuum, that is the best time for us to put oil in this. So we're gonna use PAG 46. This is oil for the AC system. So you only need about 2 teaspoons. Got this lid on. I'm gonna close this, and we're gonna take this to the vehicle. And once it's all done vacuuming, that is gonna be the best time, because it got a suction pressure, and that's when it's gonna take it in nice and smooth. Anyways, stay tuned. Let us vacuum the system first, and right now I need both hands, so stay tuned. So the system has been charged to 1.30 pound. We're done. We're gonna take the machine away, and let's disconnect the lines, and make sure you put the caps on. After that, we'll take the truck outside, put the AC compressor on. System should work unless the new compressor is bad. Anyways, here we have it. If these lines are leaking for any reason, the core can leak sometimes. I have seen it. And there's the high side. A lot of pressure on this baby. So this high side, as you can see, it's a leaking core here. There you go. But the cap should take care of that. Okay, and right now it's too late for that stuff, but the cap should hold that in. There you go, and that's it, done deal. Let's remove the machine, and then we'll start up the car and check the compressor, and I will give you guys the torque specs. Okay, moment of truth. Let's get in the car. Let's start this baby up. AC off, AC on. I can hear it click on. There you go. We got a working AC compressor, baby. Yeah. And this line, be careful with this. It should be ice cold. You see it's frozen here. You see that? It's turned into ice cube. Perfect. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys in the next video, and stay tuned for a little bit more for torque specs. Thank you for watching. So here's your belt diagram. It goes around the crank, over the AC, goes around the bottom pulley here, and then it goes around the alternator, then it goes up the AC power steering pump, and then it comes back around the belt tensioner. Okay, this is the belt tensioner. Now let's take a look at the torque specs. So it's pretty simple. The 2 bolts on the line are 7.2 foot-pound. You can even do it by hand, okay? That's given. No issues there. And the 4 bolts for the AC compressor are 16 foot-pound. And again, you could do it by hand, but if you got a torque wrench, it's all up to you. Make sure it's tight and don't overdo it, because you will snap these, and then you will have to replace all this. And it's a hell of a job because everything sits on it. This is the bracket for the AC compressor, alternator, but all this tension and everything sits on it. And that's about it. So thank you for watching my video. So this little bolt do not have torque specs on it, so hand tight, and you do gotta put this piece back on. Thank you for watching my video, and see you guys on the next video.